Amy.
I'm Laura.
And we are Two Paper Girls.
Today we've got our November TBR. These are obviously all the books we hope to read this month. Again, as always, we have uni books and then fun books. The fun books tend to change around quite a lot. I don't think I really read any of my October TBR ones last month. God, time is passing. But it gets me pumped for reading to possibly pick books.
We're going to start with our uni books. The first thing I've got to read in November is Glengarry Glen Ross by David Mamet. It's just about these guys who are looking for the leads. Laura's read this. Yeah. That's all I've got from it. But apparently that's all you do get from it.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting. I'm not really looking forward to it. I might try and watch it while I follow it along. It's always easier to watch something because when you're reading it and it's just the leads. It's
pretty quick. It doesn't take long I literally read it in like an hour.
Oh.
Yeah.
The writing's pretty small. I don't know if you can see that, but I really like this copy as well.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll get him round to this month, definitely.
The first thing I'm going to read this month is A Streetcar Named Desire by Tennessee Williams. If you've seen our October wrap-up, you'll know that Amy read this last month, and I also should have, but it got coursework. I was like, it got down on my priority list. But Amy loves this, everyone loves this. I do know what happens though because I was in the same room as people discussing it at A-level, so I do know the big thing, but I'm still really excited to read it. I'm not really feeling plays, but when I am, I'll just sit down and read it in one big go and hopefully really enjoy it.
The next thing that we've both got to read this November is The Homecoming by Harold Pinter. No idea what this is about still. It's got a headless man on the cover. Don't know. Gonna get round to it. We'll let you know what we think next month.
The next thing only I've got to read for uni is Waiting for Godot by Samuel Beckett. Amy read this in summer in preparation. This isn't one I got round to though, but I think I'm really going to like it. I know not a lot happens and it's just people waiting for Godot and that he doesn't really turn up and they just sit and have a nice chat. But that sounds quite nice. That's sort of, got stress. It's nice just to have a little chat. So I think I'm going to like it. What? I got it wrong. Does something happen?
It's not a nice chat.
Oh no, they have bad chats.
It's an existential crisis chat, but you're gonna love it.
Oh yay!
And the next thing that we both have to read in November is Look Back in Anger by George Osborne. That's wrong. John Osborne. I don't know who George Osborne is. I think he's a MP. Yeah, he didn't write this. John Osborne wrote this. Don't know what this is about. Apparently it's about angry young men. That is literally like a genre that we studied at the start of term when we had to put all of our plays into a genre. Our seminar tutor put this under angry young men genre. So that's quite hilarious.
Yeah.
So we're excited to read this one too. Don't know what we're going to think of it. Don't know anything about it. It's like The Homecoming, but it looks alright, doesn't it?
That's it for our uni reading. As well as those plays, we're going to have to read loads of poetry for romanticism as usual, which we don't really mention, and I've got to read even more poetry because I used to do my Shakespeare and his contemporaries on the page module with lots more poetry, but we won't really talk about that because unless you read an entire complete works, there's not really a lot to say. But now on to the fun books.
The first thing I'm going to continue with in November is A Clash of Kings by George R. R. Martin. I'm this much through. Hopefully by next month I'll be a bit more through. I haven't got much to say about this one. I'm not intending to finish this. I think I said when I first picked it up, my aim is to finish this by New Year.
Yeah.
That's looking a lot less likely. But I'm going to pick it up and see how it goes.
One thing I haven't mentioned yet is me and my boyfriend are doing a buddy read thing now to before bed because we're really busy with uni. We phone every night and he's reading a book to me, and at the minute we're reading The Kill Order by James Dashner. Not really enjoying it, but we're having a laugh reading it, so it's alright. We hope we will finish that this month because we're like 70 pages in about a week and a half. So once we have finished reading that one together, we're going to read 13 Chairs by Dave Shelton together. Haven't told him this yet, but he'll agree. It's like scary stories and it's a good thing for November when it's dark and spooky, and these kind of short stories thing is a good thing to read together because when it's all disjointed in the reading, it doesn't really matter when it's short. So those two things are happening in November. Kill Order will happen, this one will hopefully start.
And the other fun book that I want to read and hopefully finish in November is Standoff by Andrew Smith. The second one in Winger, I don't know if this is going to be a series, but it's the sequel to it. And this just looks so good. I want to know more about Ryan Dean West. I want to know how he's coping after Winger. Aww. My baby's hurt. But he looks like he's going to be fine. He's now got a 12-year-old to look after and he's a senior. So this is going to be a really fun book.
after my sort of little rant about The Martian in our last video, I was sat there and I thought, The Martian's bringing me down. I want to read something really quick and get me pumped up for reading again. So I picked Magonia off of my shelf. It's by Maria Davana Headley. It looks quick and fun, which is kind of, well, it's not very fun, she's got a disease, but she's very ill. I started reading this, I've read about 10 pages so far, but it's very like spaced out and short, and hopefully it'll just be a quick thing to get me out of my little reading slump caused by The Martian. But yeah, all I know is that it's about this girl who has like this terminal illness. Doctors don't know what it is, so they've named it after her. And then from the blurb, it seems to get all a bit sci-fi, supernaturally. There's like a boat in the sky. I don't really know. It just sounds a bit wacky and fun.
And the last thing that I want to read is A First Phone Call from Heaven from Mitch Albom. Again, this is like a magical realism book, like Magonia. It's like normal, set in a town, and they start getting phone calls from the afterlife. So it's normal, but then there's like a hint of magical realism. I really like books like that. So that looks really good. And I love Mitch Albom's writing. I've read The 5 People Meet in Heaven, and that's such cute writing. It's just so nice, it just absorbs you, and it's quite short, and I reckon with Standoff, because that's shorter than Winger, but the writing's bigger, so it won't take as long, but hopefully I'll be able to get all this done.
And the last thing I'm hopefully going to get round to this month, but this is probably the most unlikely one, is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, because everyone has an opinion on Rainbow Rowell, and I can't join in because I've never read a book by her. And this is the only one I've got at uni with me. It is the biggest one, which isn't that great for uni, but it's also set at uni. And if it's like, I don't know, I kind of want a cute fuzzy romance while I snuggle up in the cold in autumn and stuff. So hopefully I enjoy this, and then if I do, me and Amy can be in a feud about it. And if I hate it as much as Amy does, if you like Rainbow Rowell, you'll just have to leave this channel. We'll be on a train, a hate train. But yeah, I will hopefully get round to this anyway and see what I think.
So those are the books that we're going to hopefully read in November. It never normally works out that way. But we're going to try. These are the books we're in the mood for as of now. Give it an hour. We'll give you a separate TBR if you want. But let us know what you're in the mood for right now down below in the comments.
And we will see you on the next video.
Bye!